Come. Down. Come. Down on recall. This is something you might see in AKC open routine. There's a couple other routines that do this as well. And this is where you call your dog to you. They tell you to down your dog. You tell your dog to down. Then they tell you call your dog and you call your dog to you. You don't want to do this too many times. You don't want to do one after another because then your dog is going to anticipate the down as they're coming to you and it's really going to slow down their recall. But when we do start this, I call the dog to me. I say down, and so you want to make sure that your dog knows commands from a distance. You want to make sure your dog knows your markers. You want to make sure that all these different things that we talked about before are in place. So your dog starts to come towards you. You say down the moment after you say down. So it's down. You start walking towards your dog. Don't walk away, that encourages them to come to you. Don't stand there, they'll start to low crawl. So you walk towards them. Once they get all four paws, or not all four paws, once they're laying down, then you use your terminal marker and throw a toy over their head behind them the other way. So they're coming to you, you say down, they lay down, you use a terminal marker, throw the toy over their head, they go back the way they just came from to get the toy. So then when you're doing this, your dog is anticipating the reward. We talked about reward placement. Your dog is thinking about the reward coming behind them. And so when you say down, they're gonna drop way faster without low crawling to you. If while you're training this exercise, you have the dog come to you every time at the end and reward them there, then you're gonna get the dog that does the low crawl. So again, they go into position, you use your terminal marker, throw it over their head, and continue to do this until they're laying down really nice and fast. And if you're having a hard time where they're not stopping right away, then what you can do is you can have somebody with a long line standing behind your dog. You say down, they stop your dog. They don't correct your dog. They just add a little bit of tension, getting your dog to stop and lay down, then reward and throw the toy over their head. Let me show you exactly how to do this. All right, we're gonna be doing the down on recall. Remember, first time we do this, we're gonna call our dog to us. We're going to give them the down command. Once we give them the down command, we are going to start walking towards them. They're not gonna wanna go down the first time that we do this. When we walk towards them, the moment they go into the down position, we are going to use our terminal marker and then we will throw their toy over their head back the direction they came from. So it should look like this. Come, down, free, good, good girl, very nice. Now we're gonna do the exercise again, and remember, we don't wanna do it too many times because then they're going to anticipate a down on recall every time you do a recall, so you wanna mix it up and throw it in every now and then. It should be a little bit better this time. Again, we give the command, and then we give them the down command. Come, down, free, good girl. Very nice, very nice. So that one was much better. Good girl. All right, let's set her up to do it again. Now this time, to mix it up a little bit, I'm not going to do the down on recall. I'm gonna call her to me and I'm gonna throw the toy behind me. Again, we don't want our dogs to anticipate the down on recall or else you're gonna have a really slow recall. So we wanna mix it up a little bit. Come here, Ari. Out. Good. And this is also a great way to speed up your recall command. So again, I'm gonna call her to me. I'm gonna use a terminal marker. I'm gonna throw the ball behind me this time. Come, free. All right, that way. Good girl. Come on, Ari. That threw her off a little bit. Good, come on, Ari. Nicely done. Ari. So I'm gonna do one more while I call her to me and I throw the ball behind me. Come. Free. Good. Good girl. Nice job, Ari. Nice job. Good girl. Very nice. That's my Ari girl. Excellent. All right, here we go. We're gonna do another down on recall. I'm gonna call her to me, give her the down command, start walking towards her. Once she's in position, mark and reward. Come. Down. Free. Good girl. Very nice, Ari. Very nice. Good girl. Good. All right, so we're gonna shorten the distance a little bit on this one. And we'll see if I can go through the entire picture of what it's going to look like. If you are doing a down on recall, it is in the AKC open routine. And what's going to happen is you're going to call your dog to you. The evaluator will give you a signal. That's when you'll tell your dog to down. Then the evaluator will give you another signal. That's when you will call your dog to you into the sit front position. And then that will be the completion of the exercise. There may be a flip finish in there as well, but just be aware of that. The evaluator will signal when to do each part of the exercise. So again, we stand in position. Come. Down. Come. Free. Good girl. So she was a little rocky at the end, but that's okay. That's the down on recall command. It's very simple, takes a little bit of time, but just work at it and you'll have it down beautifully.